Hello beauties, welcome to my channel. Happy 2026, you guys. I can't believe we're in a new year. Today we're just gonna recap and try out the products that I loved and enjoyed back in 2025 and just products that I'm just gonna continue using in 2026. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get right into it. Starting with lips, I'm gonna prep with this Dewy Plump Lip Collagen Gel. And I've been loving this one for prepping the lips. Something about this one, it just blurs those lines on your lips. This didn't come out this past year, but I've just been loving and enjoying, and there's just no formula like this one. Another product I will be taking with me is this Rare Beauty Brow Gel. This is amazing for the brows. This didn't exactly come out again last year, but I've just been obsessed and cannot put this down. Something about the formula and the way it just holds your brows up and lasts throughout the day. I just love it. Doesn't flake, and you can just laminate your brows or just brush them through for that floof. And I love how this brow gel has lasted me for a while. This is the same one I've been using this past year. Honestly, I don't use it every single day, but I do use it most of the time, and it's my favorite. Once I feel it drying down, I do like to press it down a little just to keep the shape of the brow. For eyeshadow primer, I've been loving this one since last year and forever. This is the Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. And honestly, there's no primer like this one. Something about the formula, you can use it for everyday or for dramatic eyeshadow. Only thing I do notice is that it's not available on Sephora anymore, so you might have to purchase it online through their website, but this one is a favorite of mine. Going in with the BK Beauty N16. In this video, I will most likely just show products that I purchased from the past year and that I just love and I just won't stop using. For instance, this Cosette's Cloud Set Powder. It's my favorite for setting powders and just setting any area of your skin. And I like to use this to set my eyelids to prepare for eyeshadow. Just a light dust, just like that. So I went back through my last year's footage, and the two palettes that are new to my collection are these two right here. First, I'm going to start off with the Anastasia Spice eyeshadow palette. This one, I mean, is stunning. I love the shades in here. It's more like those warm tone shades. Perfect for everyday or if you want to do a glam look. Something about the shimmers on these are just so pretty and sparkly. For instance, the one in the middle, like that is gorgeous. Definitely enjoyed this one last year. A more recent palette is the Makeup by Mario. This is their Moonlight palette. This one's definitely going to be more of your cool tones. That is a cool tone Dream palette. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario one, just do an easy look. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, pop that into the crease. Shadows from both palettes definitely performed. This is one of those palettes that you just know you're gonna do a glam look. I'm just gonna pick up the NYX Cool Tone shade and again popping that into the crease right on top of the mauve one. Pick up the gray tone shade right here and just adding that into the outer corner, just to make it soft and cool. Take this shade right here to brighten up the inner corner. This one does have a sparkle in it, so it's not just like a flat white matte shade. And just back with the other brush, smoking and softening out that shadow. I'm going to do a little liner. I'm going to take that black shade. Of course, I have tried that shadow. It's super pigmented. One of my, I would say my most pigmented black shadows. Definitely one of my most pigmented black eyeshadows that I own in my collection. I'm just tightlining the eyes. You can see the difference there. Let's pop on a glitter. I do like the ones from this palette. But one of the glitters that I absolutely love that's more so of a foil is this one from Danessa Myricks. She definitely did something with this one. This is their Color Fix Sticks, and it has a metallic side and a foil side. And love how it's, again, magnetic, so you can take it on the go in your bag and you just pop it in and you have these on the go, or you can just take it as one. Again, love the creativity and just the innovation that she did with these products. The shade that I got is, it doesn't say, I believe this is number 8. So this is the metallic side. How pretty. And it feels cool to the touch. This special ingredient where it's meant to like feel cooling, but also it's going to be long lasting. Oh, this is number 6 and this one's in the shade Celeste. So make sure you put the cap back on so the product doesn't dry up. Now let's swatch the foil, which I am completely obsessed, you guys. Like, look at how stunning that is. So wet and dreamy, and just the way it just reflects on the light. This one's in the shade Nova. I would have to say this is definitely one of my favorite color duo. So we have this guy, which I absolutely love. I might use it on the look today, but I do have some other glitter products to show you guys. These are the Patrick Ta Eye Duos, and I still have them in the packaging, you guys, because I bought another one because I was just too obsessed with the glitter on these. They're just so pretty and they're just like diamond on your eyes. These are the two. I picked up the shade When the Sun Sets and In Your Dreams. This one is In Your Dreams. I mean, that is so stunning. More of like that silver type of glitter with a touch of warmth in here. And this one's in the Sunsets, which is more of like your warm type of glitter shade, and it has a little bit of a copper touch. You cannot go wrong with these. If you pick a shade that you like and you know you're gonna use, it's worth it. These are my top 2 picks. I think I'm gonna try on the Danessa and maybe pop one of the Patrick Ta's. I'm gonna go back with the metallic, and this one's in the shade Celeste. And I'm just going to pop this right at the outer corner since this one's more of a darker shade. And you can just tap it on whatever you feel like applying it. In person, this is such a pretty product. And you can see that hint of sparkle on the eyes, more so giving like that wetness on the eyes. I'm gonna go in with Nova, and you guys, this one you do have to be careful. This one is very pigmented. It's very pigmented, and going back with your finger just to press that down, and you can see it's so pretty, you guys. I promise the camera's just not doing justice. But something about this formula is just so gorgeous. This is pretty on its own. Once you apply this, you cannot get enough. You just want to apply more and more. But that is what she looks like. So gorgeous, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm definitely going to pick up more shades, but right now I just really want to enjoy this one. But pick a shade, again, that you like, that you know you're gonna use every day, or you're just gonna make the most use out of it, and I'm telling you, you're going to be obsessed. Just to make sure we're using all of the products, I'm just gonna go a little bit with the Patrick Ta, going in with this shade right here and just popping it right next to it for a beautiful transition. These are very pigmented. This is actually going to give you that twinkle diamond sparkle. So a little bit definitely goes a long way. So pretty. I wish you guys could see this in person. These formulas are definitely going to take a glitter moment to the next level. Just going back with that brush where we have the dark eyeshadow, just enforcing back that shadow or that liner. Oh yeah, you guys, definitely recommend those eye products. Let's curl the lashes because I do have a new mascara to try. Okay, so I picked up a new mascara. I wouldn't necessarily say it came out last year, but I finally tried the YSL Lash Clash. This mascara everyone has been raving and talking about, and I wanted to try it out myself. Now, to be completely honest, I only tried it once and I feel like I didn't give it a fair try, so we're gonna try it again. This is what the packaging looks like, so stunning. And this is the applicator, which I figured is going to be perfect to give volume and length. And this is basically supposed to give extreme volume, so let's try it out. Going in with one coat. And I do like to wiggle the wand from the bottom of my lashes and then going straight out. Okay, so that is one coat, and wow, I do see the volume on that. I don't know if it's because I just curled my lashes, but you can definitely see a difference, and it's giving that type of depth for the eyes. So I'm gonna go let that dry and then go back with a second coat. I like to just give it a few seconds to dry and then go in with the second coat. Let's go ahead and build her up. Okay, so this one can get clumpy when you layer it. So yeah, it can get a little clumpy, but it is going to lengthen and give that depth. You can definitely see how it's starting to clump on the ends of my lashes. So I definitely recommend just one. It did the job, it gave the volume, and you don't really need to go in with a second coat. I'm just gonna use whatever's left on this one and apply it on the other side. And try not to apply too much mascara on the ends of your lashes to really give like that wispy look. Like you can see right there, it's more soft, and this one just looks a little bit more heavier and clumpy. But honestly, that's not bad. I actually really like this formula. It's giving you a nice amount of mascara for your lashes. I don't have extremely long lashes unless I curl them, but they look pretty good. I don't know exactly if they hold a curl, but depending how you curl your lashes is how you're going to be able to make the mascara hold a curl. I am excited to keep using it this year, but I think I'm actually liking it so far. Lashes that I'm definitely going to bring with me for 2026 are these from Lily Lashes. I have the styled Trendsetter and Wild Child. These are their self-adhesive lashes, and I actually really like them. Honestly, the band can be a little bit better. It's a little thick, but they do last once you wear them and you put them on, and they're easy. You just pop them on and you're on the go. I'm gonna go in with Wild Child. It's my favorite style. They're body heat activated, so I'll just warm them up on my hand just for a few seconds and then pop them on my eyes. Okay, so I was able to apply them pretty quickly. So with these lashes, it could be like an up and down experience. Some days they won't stick as easily, but this time it did. I feel like the more you use them, the more you're going to be able to maneuver them on your eyes. So yeah, I will continue using these. These are great lashes for on the go and just having a quick lash to pop on. Let's move on with complexion. I don't have new products primer wise. Two of my favorites from last year were these two right here. First is going to be the Cali Ray So Blown Primer. This one's one of my favorites to blur the T-zone. And you guys, when I use this primer, I actually see a difference with the longevity of my makeup. Definitely makes a difference with smoothing out the pores and just overall keeping this area matte. And of course, I do like to bring glow back into the skin, so I'm going to go in with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Primer. This is a serum based primer, and I like to focus this just on the outer perimeter of my skin. It gives this beautiful radiance on the skin, and I love this tone because it gives a more bronzy effect on my skin and just honestly revitalizing the skin. My favorite correctors I've been using since forever is this Hellooo Beauty This is their peach corrector, and I always enjoy using this every single time I do glam makeup, or just in general. I just love going with this peach corrector. It helps with dark spots and just to even out the under eyes. A foundation I discovered last year is this LYS foundation stick. This is their skin tint stick. I have this one in the shade TN3, and I love this one for every day. I love the natural finish it gives on the skin. Going in with how much product you feel is necessary. And a new brush I loved from Sephora collection is this Pro Foundation brush. This is their 40 brush. And honestly, I love this brush for any type of formula, whether it's a cream or a liquid. It just blends so seamless on the skin. Another foundation that came out last year was the Natasha Denona foundation, which I did try out in a sample and I actually loved it. The only thing is these shades, they definitely have to work more with the shades and just bringing more neutral tones in the foundation. Love this skin tint. It just evens out your skin while giving you a natural glow. This is what the skin looks like. So pretty, you guys. It's giving natural glow. It has to be one of my favorite type of foundation or just skin finishes. Again, love this foundation stick for every day. Another product from LYS is this cream bronzer stick. This is what she looks like. She is very well loved. Again, very obsessed with these formulas. And this one's in the shade Harmony. You can go ahead and apply straight onto the face, or you can use a brush to blend it on. And this is such a creamy formula, you guys. It's one of my favorites for cream bronzer. This one and the Rare Beauty one is just one of my favorites. Blends very easily while giving you that warmth, just like that. So pretty for every day. It's just like that seamless blend. For liquid blushes, you guys, from last year, I've been loving the Huda Beauty. I most likely discovered these last year. The only shade that came out last year is most likely Ube, which is such a pretty shade. So I'm going to mix these two shades right here. Going in with Sunset Lychee. They're so easy and beginner friendly. And the way these blend, you guys, are like a dream. So easy, and they just smell so nice. Just like that. A concealer I do believe I picked up last year that I enjoy and I will keep using this year is this Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I have this one in the shade N9 and I actually like it. This is just like their new foundation formula, but just in a concealer form. I wasn't 100% impressed with the formula initially, but I feel like the more you use it, the more you start liking the formula. And honestly, it just starts growing in you. This is a serum-based concealer. Again, very hydrating, but still providing that full coverage for your under eyes. You can see that right there. I will say, depending how you do set this concealer, it can crease since it's a more serum based concealer. So just make sure you set this concealer down properly and it will last you for a while. But again, love this formula. It's not drying or cakey. It's just a solid serum based concealer, but something about this one is just more, has more of like that oomph and giving you that coverage. You guys, that coverage looks so good. I love. I'm gonna go back with the blush brush just to melt the edges. Now we're gonna go in with Ube and I'm going to add that nice transition of blush. Just melting that into the concealer, just really bringing it up. Just melt and tap just like that, and it gives this nice beautiful bubblegum type of color. So pretty, you guys. You definitely have to try Ube cream if you haven't. I would say Ube cream is so pretty and just the ideal blush to like transition into your concealer. Just really giving you that lift and color. That's so pretty and gorgeous. Now we're gonna set down this concealer, and you know the deal. I love me a good pressed powder and loose after. I'm going in with Kosas in the shade Comfy. I'm going to focus this just right at the inner corner and under my eyes, just to basically set the wetness of the concealer, just like that. For the rest of the cheek area, I love going with Huda Beauty Ube Birthday Cake. I believe they came out with this powder last year, and it's just one of my favorites. I hope they don't discontinue it. This I do like to set just this specific area of the cheek for that blend. You can't bring it inwards too, under your eyes. And it's going to give you that blurred, seamless, purple pink cheek. Another powder that I did pick up last year was this Kosas powder. This is their Cloud Set Translucent Candy Setting Powder. And I'm going to also add this on the under eyes. A beautiful pink shade. The formula on this powder is different than the Huda. Huda is completely matte, while this one gives a more glowy finish. So just like the perfect combination. Look at that under eye. Like, it's so pretty. Definitely giving translucent candy. I love how this doesn't completely mattify your skin. It's just to help set but not remove the glow from your skin. We're gonna let that sit. I'm gonna go ahead and set the perimeter of my skin. And the one powder I love for my skin is this Makeup Forever one. This is their powder foundation. And this is just to add an extra layer of coverage while blurring the skin. Dusting off that under eye powder. Just really gonna give you that baby doll under eye look. To add that warmth back into the skin, I discovered this MAC bronzer. This is their Skin Finish Matte Bronzer. And I have this one in the shade Matte Rich Golden. Like, look at that shade. It's such a pretty warm bronzer shade. And I love how this looks like skin, and it's just such a buildable skin-like formula. And you can see how seamless that forehead looks. I'm obsessed with this formula. And when you do bronze on the cheeks, go under, right under that blush. A little bit on the nose and on the chin. You can see that before and after. Definitely try out this formula if you haven't, because it truly does give that beautiful skin-like finish. New blushes that I will be taking into this year are these two right here. We have the Glossier. This is their Cloud Paint Plush Blush. This is what she looks like, and this is the shade. I picked up the shade Flow because it's such a beautiful mauve pink, and these are just my favorite shades. This one gives such a beautiful blur on your cheeks. If you try it, you're gonna love it. It's such a beautiful formula. It's such a blurring formula. If you have textured skin or anything of that sort, you're gonna love this formula. It's going to blur while adding color to your cheeks. And we have the new Huda Beauty. This is their blush filter palette. And I picked up the shade Roseberry. This is the packaging, so stunning. And these are the Roseberry shades. We have Berry Fizz, Pink Velvet, we have Strawberry Cream, and Bronze Berry. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this shade. I feel like it kind of darkens the cheeks, but it is a beautiful blurring powder blush. It's very buildable. I would say this one is more buildable than the Glossier one. So if you want something that, again, more beginner friendly, you're definitely gonna love this one. Let's go in with this guy. I'm gonna take Strawberry Cream and just add it right at the outer part of my cheeks going up. Doesn't go with the blush, but honestly, These are the products that I've been loving this year. Actually goes with the blush very beautifully. That light tone, and then you can see the warmth just transitioning. And again, you can go back with Ube birthday cake powder and just reapply to reinforce that lilac shade. But you guys, so pretty. I love this blush combo. Add a little bit of the gloss here because why not? The more blush, the merrier. Okay, let's move on into the lips. Two formulas that I enjoyed last year that I'm bringing into this year are these ones right here. These are the Sephora Collection lip liners. These are some bomb lip liners, you guys. They stay on the lips for a very long time. Love how when you apply them, they do not move at all. I have two shades, which are Frappuccino and Frosted Chestnut. If you've seen my short form content, a lot of you guys really liked these lip liners and just the video in general. I'm so happy you guys did because I love this formula so much. Another one that Anastasia has that they have been having but they came out with new shades is this one. This one's in the shade Midnight Rouge and it's that perfect in between of chai and mauve. We have chai, mauve, and Midnight Rouge. You can tell that Midnight Rouge is a more dark brown. I really love these shades, but I want to show you guys how the Sephora Collection ones look like because I just love this formula. They go on very creamy, and again, this one's in the shade Frosted Chestnut. They just glide on the lips, and once they dry down, they don't move. Just like that. How pretty is that shade, you guys? I like to go in with the back of the lip liner just to blend out those edges. Again, this is Frosted Chestnut and this is Frappuccino. Very similar shades from the Anastasia one, but I just love these type of shades because they complement my skin tone very well. Definitely check these out. So last year I have been just finding the best new lip gloss and I discovered this one from Makeup Forever. This one is their Super Boost lip gloss. And this is super pigmented, you guys. I don't know if this formula is going to be for everybody because it can be a very thick gloss. But when I tell you it lasts so well on the lips and the shade is just so stunning. This one's in the shade Daring Candy. Such a pretty pink, like strawberry pink. Love this one for like the springtime or summer. It's such a pretty pink. I do love also this Lawless lip set that I got during the holidays. The three shades that it comes with are Fresh, Butterfly, and Velvet, which is the main reason I wanted to get this set because of Velvet. But the other two shades are actually new to their collection, which is Fresh and Butterfly. And I'm going to go in with shade Butterfly. I feel like it would complement the look. And it's just so pretty. It has that lilac milky pink shade. It's right there. It's more of like a light baby pink. Just like that hint of lavender. Perfect for this look. Such a pretty shade. So yeah, you guys, love this formula. Formula also gives similar to the Makeup Forever one where it's thick, but it's going to give that juicy lip and just giving you that color and coverage on your lips. And last but not least, you guys, the last product that I'm bringing into 2026, the Hellooo Beauty Setting Spray. Now I had to deposit in this Milani Make It Last setting spray bottle because the actual bottle broke on me, like the actual nozzle. So I had to replace the bottle and transfer it into this one from Milani. So I don't recommend the bottle, but I do recommend the product. Product is actually very nice. It holds your makeup in place while keeping it nice and matte. And it really helps further the blur on your skin. But yeah, you guys, we are all done. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. These are all the products that I'm taking with me this year. I'm so happy that I discovered these products last year and that I know that are true to their formulations. Just love the formulas of these products and I definitely recommend if you haven't tried any. Can't wait to see what 2026 brings and all the new makeup goodies we will be seeing. Let me know what are your favorite products from 2025. Leave them down below in the comments. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.